Hello, everyone. And how are you doing on this beautiful day that the Lord has made? I am your host, Sharise N. Johnson Moore, and I want to welcome you to another episode of the More Connection audio newsletter, where faith, business, and purpose come together. Whether you're tuning in for the very first time or you've been walking with me for a while now, I just want to say thank you for taking time out of your busy day to connect with me. This space is all about encouragement, empowerment, and giving you practical tools to grow, not only as an author or entrepreneur, but as someone walking boldly in your God given assignment. Each week, I share insights, stories, strategies to help you build visibility, expand your reach, and show up with confidence. I also spotlight amazing authors and highlight tools that can help you on your journey. So, if you've been looking for a mix of faith, business, and real talk about what it takes to grow, you're in the right place. Now, let's deep dive into today's topic, the power of a webinar. I want you to grab your pens, tablets, paper, however you're going to take notes, and come on and let's deep dive into this topic of today for the More Connection audio newsletter, the power of a webinar. Come on now, let's get busy. Dive into a story that sings. Oceans of Thoughts, Book 2, a wave of smooth intensity, captivating energy, and a historical movement of a musical decade. This time, celebrated Dominican author Rosalind Severine McLean takes us on a vivid, unforgettable journey telling the story of the first female band of Dominica. Feel the rhythm, taste the triumph, live the trials, and celebrate the victories that shaped a decade of music and culture on the Nature Isle. Her lyrical poetry awakens every sense with glowing colors, rich tastes, and the authentic soul of Dominica woven into every page. Whether you want to hold the beauty in your hands, download it instantly, or let the words surround you in sound, Oceans of Thoughts, Book 2 is waiting for you. Get your copy today, paperback, Kindle, or listen to audiobook on Amazon. Or you can visit oceansofthoughts.com/books to explore more. Oceans of Thoughts, Book 2. Let the music, the poetry, and the history move you. All right, come on, let's deep dive into this topic of the day. And we are talking about the power of a webinar. Power of a webinar. Now, when I revamped my business this past June, I knew I wanted to relaunch my Publish Now What course. But here's the thing, I had to figure out a way to reintroduce it to the public. After some thought, I decided the best way to do it was through a webinar. Now, I remember lessons I learned while being a part of the Uncloned Launch Circle course with Audrey Richmond. She taught us that every launch requires strategy and intentional steps. So I got busy putting all my ducks in a row and then I went for it. And here's what I discovered through this launch. I met amazing people. I met some amazing people. Some who are thinking about writing, others in the process of writing, and many who are already published but needed a fresh push with their visibility. Hosting the webinar gave my business the visibility it needed as a publishing consultant. And it inspired me to start thinking seriously about creating a private community where authors and entrepreneurs can grow together. My email list grew, my reach expanded, and yes, I even made sales of my other products and services. So here's the lesson. Webinars are powerful. They open doors, connect you with new people, and create visibility opportunities you may not have even thought about. So, I want to encourage you, whether you're an author, entrepreneur, faith-based leader, attend webinars, host your own, or support others by showing up and sharing their events. All of it matters. All of it matters. And like webinars, podcasts and live interviews are also incredible tools for building your platform. Think about it this way. Every time you show up, whether it's a webinar, a podcast, or a live event, you're not just promoting your book or your business, you're expanding your reach and supporting authors in the process. So, don't limit yourself to just one visibility strategy. Use these tools together and watch how they open doors for your next chapter. I want to say the webinar went off without a hitch. I had about 50 people sign up, and I greatly enjoyed myself. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that there will not be any glitches, right? Okay, so, I keep it real and I tell you how it is. You must have the right bandwidth when carrying out a webinar. You must have the right bandwidth. That is how much your internet uses when you are able to live stream. Your bandwidth is how fast your internet is working. Okay, how fast the internet is working. How fast is it? Fast? Is it quick? Is it have so many gigabytes or megahertz or whatever that is? Is the internet speed fast, right? Because the slower your internet, the more buffering you will deal with when it comes to your webinar. Okay, you you have this thing where you need that internet connection, okay? So people can come in and your internet speed must be up to par, so you do not have the going in and out of the internet. Sometimes it goes into a buffer, where it got the circle in the screen and all that. That is your internet speed. Your speed is not fast enough and to keep your connection going with the internet. So I want to say that this is something that I wanted to pass on to you as authors. This is your author tool of the week. It is Riverside. Your author tool of the week is the Riverside application. Now, if you're thinking about recording professional quality interviews, podcasts, and webinars, Riverside is a game changer. It allows you to capture studio quality audio and video straight from your browser. That means you can host author interviews, record book readings, or even repurpose your content for YouTube and other social media platforms, all with a polished professional look and sound. So, check out riverside.com for more details. I will also put my affiliate link in the description box so you can check it out for yourself, okay? Riverside.com is a good tool to use if you plan on doing webinars, podcasts, interviews, things of that nature. And you can also use it to repurpose. You can record to repurpose the content that you have recorded. Oh, I want to also let you know that Riverside, when you record anything on Riverside, it automatically breaks it down into miniature clips. Okay, miniature clips. Have you ever looked at my social media, and I did a 30-day publishing power move, post publishing power move segment, and I would put the little short videos on my social media platforms. Well, I would turn around. They came from the recordings I did of that day for each day, and I took out, it created short mini clips under a minute or less to so I could, use them for to draw you in to go back to the main video, which was on my YouTube channel. Okay. These are important when you can use your clips to draw in your audience and draw them back to the main social media platform that you're using. And especially when it comes to YouTube and your Facebook pages and Instagram. Have you ever had time to sit and think whenever you make a live video that or pre-recorded video and you have uploaded it to your social media platforms, have you ever thought of going back and checking out how many people have actually watched that video? And then we'd be wondering how people become viral, it becomes real big, a lot of numbers, because people have taken out the time to make reels. They make short videos. They do long content, and they also cut the content down into clips. So that's how some of the little short videos get to go viral, because it is shared out. You have to share your content. You must share your content when you do videos. When you do lives. And this is another thing and I'm going to help you authors with today. With all entrepreneurs, not just authors, all entrepreneurs that are listening to the sound of my voice. When you go on these apps, don't just go live and don't tell anybody you're live. Okay? In the little small boxes at the bottom of the live content feed is always, you can press a button on these apps to inform your people that are following you that you are live. Or you could do it in a way where you schedule your lives. It is also so good to be consistent when you doing live, pre-recorded, when you set it up for people to watch. Be consistent. That plays a whole lot when you want views on the things that you're bringing to the forefront of your audience. So, invite the people when you first start your program, your live broadcast. It is always a share button there on the bottom of the page when you go live to invite people to let them know that you're going live. Please, it helps. It helps with your views when you invite people to see your lives. Because it gives you more exposure. We always have to think of things where we have to bring exposure to what we're doing. Because if you don't tell nobody, ain't nobody gonna know. Okay, y'all done heard me say that before. If you don't tell anybody, nobody's gonna know. Okay, and if you are busy, always schedule. You can put your social media platform together where you inform your audience that you're going to be live. Create posts, create reels, create short videos, informing your audience what day, what time you're going to go live and what your topic is going to be about. So don't be scared. Don't be scared to create you a live content calendar. It's called live content calendar. Okay. And you can also do this for your webinars and your podcast episodes and when you interview other people or when you have an interview. Don't be scared if you're if you're going to be on somebody's show, do not be scared to tell your audience about when you're going to be on this show. Okay? Because views get you seen, and everybody does not know who you are. Okay? And it is so important for you to turn around and get the exposure that you need, because everybody does not know you wrote a book. Everybody does not know you have a event going on. Everyone does not know what you're doing. Okay. And it draws in new people. When people see your clips, when people see your lives, when people see what you're doing and you showing up on a consistent basis, it it builds trust and a relationship with your audience. I started TikTok. It was on TikTok doing lives on Tuesday, and then my schedule, I would had it scheduled for 10 a.m. and then my schedule kind of changed, and now I do my TikToks at 6 p.m. And you keep them informed when you have changes in your schedule. Uh, you know you can always schedule your lives to you can schedule your lives ahead of time and inform your audience that you may be going live later on that evening or the next day or whatever your schedule is. You can always schedule your lives and inform your audience so they will know what you are doing. And ain't nothing wrong with just popping up on a live. Ain't nothing just automatic do a live. Okay, that's cool. But you want to start with a consistency first before you do sporadic, because when people first see you and you're doing sporadic things, it does not make them comfortable with what you're talking about, or how you appeal on a social media platform. You want to start off with consistency. You want to start them off with letting them know what you're doing, where you're going, what's going on, things of that nature. Okay, those are what we call info videos. You get a little info, little shorts, things of that nature. It plays a vital part in drawing new people in on your podcasts, your interviews, your webinars, your lives, however you are coming or using your social media platforms. Okay? So don't forget, now Riverside can help you with that. If you need assistance with learning how to use Riverside, please get in contact with me. We'll set up a one-on-one and I can teach you how to use it if you do not know. Okay? I will leave that link in the description box for this podcast. All right? Hello and blessings to you. Are you a business owner, author, or faith-based entrepreneur looking to get your products or services in front of a highly engaged audience? Well, here's your opportunity. Advertise in the More Connection newsletter, where faith meets business and purpose meets promotion. Whether you're just getting started or expanding your reach, our newsletter puts your message directly in front of readers who value inspiration, entrepreneurship, and transformation. We offer affordable advertising packages starting at just $25, with discounts as you commit to 3, 6, 9, or even 12-month placements. That means more visibility and more savings as your campaign grows. Each ad includes your message, a featured image, and access to a loyal, growing subscriber base ready to hear from you. So don't wait. This is your moment to shine in a space that celebrates faith, business, and purpose. Click the link in the description box to view our advertising packages and fill out the submission form today. Let's amplify your voice through the More Connection newsletter, because your message matters. Now it's time for our Spotlight Author of the Week. Our Spotlight Author of the Week is Candi Usher. Candi Usher is the founder of Miss Candy Girl LLC. She's a mother, Navy veteran, a doctorate student in clinical psychology, an author, minister, youth teacher at her church. Her love for writing started at just 6 years old when she began writing poetry. By the age of 10, she had already won her first poetry contest, sparking a lifelong love of literature and creativity. She enjoys exploring African based writing, mythology, haiku, and she's also a lover of museums, aquariums, zoos, cooking, K drama, anime, and even motorcycles. Candy is a true example of someone living fully in her gifts and passions. You can check out her books on her Amazon author page, and it is so important that you go check her out at Author Candi Usher across all social media platforms. That is Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and she has her website as well. Okay, she goes under the name of Author Candi Usher in all of her social media platforms. So go check out her book. She got 20 books, y'all. She's published 20 books. Okay, and they are amazing. They are so amazing. Okay. So go check out Candi Usher at Amazon, on Amazon, for all her books that are listed. All right, everyone. Hello, visionary entrepreneurs, authors, and faith based leaders. Are you ready to amplify your voice, showcase your brand, and reach a powerful, purpose driven audience? Then the More Connection podcast is the platform for you. We are now offering exclusive advertising opportunities for businesses, authors, and faith based entrepreneurs just like you who are passionate about making an impact and growing their visibility. Whether you're launching a new book, promoting your services, or expanding your ministry, our audience is listening and ready to connect. Here are our affordable ad placement options. Pre-roll ads, just $25. Mid-roll ads, $50. In-roll ads, only $20. That's right, professional, engaging exposure that works within your budget. And the best part, we offer flexible payment plans. You can choose to run your ads over 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or even a full 12-month campaign designed to fit your needs and goals. So, what are you waiting for? Let your brand be heard where faith, purpose, and business connect. To get started, email us today at snjm@ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com. Again, that's snjm@ShariceNJohnsonMoore.com. Let's take your business to the next level together. The More Connection podcast, where purpose meets promotion. Come on now, what are you waiting for? Before I close, I have a big announcement. Big announcement, big announcement, big announcement. I am honored to be a featured speaker at the third annual Stand Up Authors Revival and Awards Conference happening October the 3rd through the 5th, 2025 in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Embassy Suites. This 3-day event is where faith meets authorship, purpose is reignited, and voices are elevated. I'll be joining an incredible lineup of leaders, and I can't wait to pour into the room with wisdom, strategy, and the Holy Spirit-led encouragement. So go to www.authorsrevival.com to get your tickets. Tickets are still available if you would like to come It is in Charlotte, North Carolina, October the 3rd through the 5th, 2025. All right. So I want to say it has been a pleasure. It has been an honor for me to come before you again today. I want to let you know, like to leave a comment, please do so. I always like to read them, and I also would respond to them. I do respond to comments on my podcast, okay? So I want to let you know that's all for this week's issue of the More Connection audio newsletter. And I want to say, remember, webinars, podcasts, live events aren't just about promoting your book. They're about creating connections, growing visibility, and supporting others. So until next time, keep standing boldly in your calling, and remember, you are not just an author, you are a voice on assignment. And I want to say thank you to everyone being here today. And this has been your More Connection audio newsletter, issue 16, volume 16, The Power of a Webinar. All right. I pray everyone have a blessed day. All right. Talk to you next time, babies. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.